Hi everyone, it's Rick with Musicians Edition, back with another page in the Tenor Saxophone Book 2. Today we're on page 13, and at the top of page 13 we have a new time signature. I think this is the first one we've used where the note lengths, the values of each note are changed from what they normally are. So the name of the time signature is commonly referred to as cut time, sometimes Alla Breve, but it is the same as 2/2. So since the bottom number is not a 4, that means the note values are changed. So when there's a 2 on the bottom, then everything is half as long as what you're used to. So a half note gets 1 count. Quarter note gets a half a count. Eighth notes get 1/4 of a count. And if you look at the example, you will see 2 lines of music written in the book, and the top one is written in cut time and the bottom one is written in 2/4. So it's showing that those 2 examples will sound exactly the same, and if you were writing in the counting, that would be different. So that would be the same, I'm sorry. So let's look at cut and paste number 58 for a minute. So we see that's in cut time, and we have 2 half notes in the first measure. So the counting for that measure would be 1, 2. 1 over the first half note, 2 over the second half note. And that's it, 2 beats in a measure. Second measure is quarter notes, counted 1 and 2 and. Third measure, a half note, 2 quarter notes, 1, 2 and. So you're going to count those as if they were in the first measure, quarter notes, eighth notes in the second measure, and so on. Once again, all the note values are cut in half. All right? So let's play number 58. And remember, there's 2 beats in a measure. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, take a look at number 59, Oats, Peas, Beans. We have 2 lines of music. The top one is written in the time signature of 2/4. The bottom one has a time signature of cut time, or 2/2. So if you look at those 2 lines of music, you will see that the note values are not the same, but the counting and the way it sounds will be identical. So in the top one, we have 2 beats in a measure. We're using eighth notes in the first measure. Counting would be 1 and 2 and. In the bottom example, cut time, still 2 beats in a measure, but the note values are different. So the counting is still 1 and 2 and, even though we have quarter notes in that second one. So again, these will sound exactly the same. So I will play one of the lines, and it really doesn't matter which one you look at. One, 2, 1, 2. Take a look at number 60. Number 60 is a march called The Victors. It might sound familiar to you. It is quite common, heard at athletic events, usually at the high school level, like at a football or basketball game. And this is written in cut time. You will find quite a few marches. Probably the majority of marches written for bands are written in cut time. All right. Make sure you pay attention to where the first ending is, and the repeat sign goes back to the beginning. Second time through, skip over the first ending, play the second ending. Remember, there's 2 beats in a measure, so that first measure with a whole note gets 2 counts. 1, 2, 1. All right, couple of things. If you look at the first ending, the last 2 measures of the first ending, you have a whole note tied to a half note, tie over the bar line for a total of 3 counts. And in the second measure, second ending, in the second measure of the second ending, you have a dotted half note followed by a quarter note. The counting there would be 1 and 2 on the half note and on the quarter note. Then another tie over the bar line. Then you have what's called usually called a button, the very last note that's played on beat 2. Hear it quite often at the end of a march.
This lesson is brought to you by the Musician's Edition practice book. Make goals and keep track of progress throughout the whole year. When you're done with this video lesson, don't forget to mark this practice time in your Musician's Edition practice book. Now back to the video.
All right, then we have one in 4/4 time over easy. And so I'm going to speed this up a little. Pay attention to the time, the key signature. A couple of flats there. One, 2, 3. We do have an accelerator, so you want to turn to page 40 next and find number 61 on page 40. Like that so I can get back to it. All right, so we have number 61, bottom of page 40, quite a few eighth notes. I will slow down the tempo a little bit of the metronome. And pay attention to where the slurs are marked in this one, also the time or key signature. Let's go a little bit slower than that. Oops, not that slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go back to page 13, and we have one more march called High School Cadets. Famous march, one of the famous marches written by John Philip Sousa, who wrote a lot of marches, and a lot of them are still heard today. And this is one of them, written in cut time. There's a repeat sign, there's a first ending. Count off will be 1, 2, 1, and then we come in on beat 2, counting in that very first, the pickup measure would be 2 and, because those are quarter notes in cut time. 1, 2, 1. That one does not have a button at the end. All right. I will see you next time where we will dig into page 14.